Hey, everybody, it's me, Jonathan Millard, the voice of the Vale, and welcome to another Big Hype podcast brought to you in association with Hype Energy Drinks. Get yours online now. Follow the code down below. But it is my very special guest that's joining me today. Please give a big warm welcome to Liam Dring.
Hi, everyone. You all right?
Thank you for joining me, Liam. And how have you been? How have things been?
Yeah, good, thank you. Same old. As I said before, we've got a lot of work on. Still training. Just got married. So
Lots going on. We'll come to that bit in a minute. We'll come over that bridge as we come up to modern day. But like everyone I ask on the podcast, how and why did you get involved in boxing?
I got into boxing just through doing. I just wanted to do it for fitness, really. When I first ever started, I did motocross full time.
Wow.
So I used to race on weekends and stuff like that, and I did it just for the fitness because obviously the races were getting longer. And my dad used to box years and years ago, only amateur like, and he says if you want to get fitter, boxing is brilliant for it. So I started off just doing it for training, just to get fit for the bike, and I started to enjoy it really. So it just took off from there. I did quite a few years at amateurs.
Yeah.
Then obviously, once I'd finished that, I had a couple of years off because I was just fed up at sport. I think it was more making the weight and stuff like that, and I decided I really missed it. And if I were going to do it, I said I'd go back. I'd do it properly, like go professional. Okay.
So you quite a lot of people have this idea, like you've said there. You know, you're going to try and challenge yourself to see what you can achieve.
Yeah, well, you've got to. You've only got one chance in life to do things, ain't you? So you've got to push yourself to do the best that you can.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right in that. You're only here once, so you don't get do-overs. Missed opportunities, yeah, but you want to see how far you can push yourself. Going back to the motorsports, how did you get on in that? How did you fall into that?
When I was young, my dad just first bought me a quad for Christmas.
Okay.
So I started enjoying quad, this, that, and other. And then, obviously, as I got older, got bigger, not too much because I'm not that big now, but as I got bigger, he bought me a motorbike. And ever since then, I got into motocross racing every weekend, then training a week, stuff like that. But it's an very expensive sport.
I was about to say, where was that?
Obviously, for my parents and that, it were unbelievable. Yeah.
Where was that? Because I used to remember my friend used to have was involved in motocross in Oxford a few years ago, and he used to be involved in the sort of management and running the old racetrack there, the old Greyhounds.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what place you ever visited or.
No, to be fair, we went pretty much all over the country. But I used to race for. There were a club called the YMSA, and that it was like you paid a license fee and you race with that club every weekend, if you know what I mean. Don't get me wrong, you probably did the odd race maybe with a club called White Rose, which is Yorkshire, this, that, and other. But we're pretty much everywhere.
So similar to boxing in that capacity, you're traveling up and down the country to the meets and having an opportunity to take that to the next stage and whatever and however that got you through to the next levels and whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So you quite happy with that? And then you said you had a few amateur bouts. How did you get on in your amateur career?
I had about 36 amateurs. I got about a 50-50 record. I went to selections for like England's camps and stuff like that. I went to selections, Haringey Box Cup. Unfortunately, I got to semi-final in that, but unfortunately, I dislocated my elbow.
Ouch. Okay.
So obviously, that were that.
Yeah.
Silver medal, better than nothing. But
hey, yeah. But you would you have won?
Probably not.
Good.
In all
good
honesty, probably not. No.
Okay.
I wasn't winning, so
no.
And I can't say I were.
Okay. That's very honest.
You can't. You've got to be honest, ain't you? It's no point in saying, "Oh yeah, I'm winning," when I clearly wasn't.
Yeah.
This lad had boxed. I think it were Oh, right now. I don't know if it was Repton or something like that. So from a good club down London,
Okay.
like.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah, I lost.
Well,
I'm losing, so.
that's all right. That's all right. But that didn't deter you, obviously, as you said. You've come back. You've taken it on to the next level, and came out a few years break, and then came back and turned pro. How did you find changing pro from the amateur
Uh,
background?
all different. It's
Mm-hmm.
total different ball game. You're living a lifestyle in pro game. You're training every day.
Yeah.
You got to live, breathe it, sleep it, everything. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You got to do a lot of sacrifice. Sometimes me and my missus like, don't wanna go out for a meal. I can't. I'm dieting. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a very selfish sport. It is
Mm-hmm.
very
Yeah.
selfish sport because you've got to put all them hours in, and then the day you're going in there and someone's wanting to hurt you. So there's no point
True.
in doing it half-hearted.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, it can be, in all capacities, it's you're concentrating on yourself to make sure you're at the right weight, you're in the right place, in the right thing. Opportunities come up for you sometimes out of the blue, and you want to be ready, I guess,
Yeah,
as well with that, Liam. So yeah, turning pro, you debuted in against Elvis Gulligan, then quickly had a number of four rounders, sorry, all winning on points throughout them all.
yep.
And then obviously turned into sixth, and then we had a shot with against Ben Norman for the Midlands area
Midland.
flyweight.
And
That was the first loss, wasn't it?
yeah, first loss, but it don't determine who you are as a boxer. You know what I mean?
No, no.
Everyone gets losses, even the best. So you've just got to look beyond that and push beyond that. Then, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I asked you about your amateur career, because some people will really put on the fact that they've had an amazing amateur career, and like Floyd Mayweather. We always use that as an example. I mean, his undefeated record at amateur and then undefeated record in professional. It's not the be all and end all of it. Is it? That's
No.
the the crux. You don't break. You don't make omelets without breaking a few eggs, and unfortunately, you don't get very far in life if you don't take a few losses occasionally. They're not losses, as we always say. They're learns, aren't they?
It's
That's what
like
the L means.
like amateurs. It's like your apprenticeship, really. Sorry, it's like your apprenticeship. You're learning, aren't you, as you're going along,
Yeah,
and you do learn a lot from them losses more than you probably do keep winning all the time. If you keep winning, then you think I'll keep doing the same because I don't need to change anything.
yeah,
When you get that loss, you look back at it and you think, right, I did that wrong. I could improve on that. You go back to the drawing board,
yeah.
and that's what makes you a better fighter.
And I can't say anything more about that. You nailed it right. Nailed it absolutely spot on. Yeah, we all we don't make mistakes and we don't learn. It's the same in anything. Walking, we fall over. Eventually, we get the hang of it, and then we're walking, and then we're running. Me
Yeah,
so much, but the people can run, fall over a lot. Still fall over nowadays, so it's fine. Then obviously we picked ourselves up, dusted ourselves off, and we went back into it. And now we're 10 bouts in now, aren't we? Into the
yeah.
professional career. All the rest now have been wins. So where are we at the moment? Obviously, we've picked up Commonwealth
Commonwealth silver, yeah.
silver. And how did that fight go for you? How did you feel that went for you? Like that was Gemsy, wasn't it?
Yeah, same. It was a very tough opponent. He came to win.
Mm.
He's got a very good record before I even boxed him. In fact, got a brilliant record, a lot more wins than I've even had fights.
I was going to say his record was it about
I think,
21, 22
I
wins
think
and
so.
about 30 bouts in total, wasn't it?
Yeah, so like I say, he's got a lot. He had more experience than me, and he were a very tough fighter. Come to win. I didn't have it all my own way. I didn't win every round. I come out on top, which is all that matters, really.
Big Hype Podcast, sponsored by Hype Energy Drinks.
And did you find, obviously the same with the other championship bout as well? Is boxing at championship level different from boxing at the small hall level? Did you find a change, or did you find it you adapted to it quite quickly? Your corner was helping you along with that.
I think you prepare, obviously, because you've got that many weeks of training. You prepare for that in the lead up to the fight. I'd
Yeah.
say the training changes probably because obviously you're doing more rounds, so you need that energy to be able to go through all them rounds instead of just maybe doing 4 or 6.
Yeah.
You got to be able to then push. You got to be able to fight your way through it more than it's all right. I've got 6 rounds. Some people may say you could have a round off. Right, you've won these 4. You can have this round off and then go again.
Yeah.
Whereas in championship, because you've got that many rounds, maybe you can do that. Whereas if you're in a 4-rounder, you've got to win every round no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, I
My
agree with you.
mentality, I go in there as if I want to win every round as I can. Sometimes it don't always happen, which that's boxing. It's anything can happen. You may have an off round, you may have an off night. You never know, dear. So you go in there, or I go in there just to do my best, basically, and try and achieve the most that I can.
Yeah, I mean that's why I was sort of saying. Is there a way, a different technique that you employ to, obviously when you do in 10 rounders, you won that on decision, unanimous decision from all 3 judges. Was there is there a difference in regards to how you approach it? And I think you've just kind of explained that you go at it. I want to win every round. There are
Yeah,
some that you can sort of
but
say, well,
I
I've won
go
the
to
first 3,
see
4.
sorry, go on.
No. You carry on. You carry on.
I go in as if every round is a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I've got to win this. And then end of the day, when you're fighting for these championship fights, sometimes that could be the only chance you ever get. So you've got to put 100% into it. You've got to give it your all. You can't think, I'm tired, I might slack off. What if the referee may score it? Sorry, not the referee. The judges may score it differently. So if you think, oh, I'm winning easy, they may on their scorecards it might be very close.
Boxing
So
is subjective in that capacity. I mean, not every boxing fan likes what they're showing, and judges are unfortunately the same. I'm not saying anything in any way to take from what they're seeing, but they
yeah,
will see it from different angles. And I mean, I've been a judge in the amateurs, and you may be sat and you don't see the head movement back because of the punch, because of the angle you're sat. So for that, you may say, well, actually, the other opponent won, or he won because he took the punches and he didn't move, but you didn't see the punches being thrown, and that's difficult, I suppose, for the judges on in that
yeah,
capacity as well.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I totally agree with you. Yeah.
yeah,
But it's like I say, you've got to go in there and give it your all. And every fight I do, I go to give it my all. Even the lead up to it, my
yeah.
training, I give it everything I've got. Because I see I've only got one chance. It's like I'm 27-year-old now, so I want to go to the top. So I've got to push and give it everything I've got. Because I don't want to look back in years' time and say, well, I could have done that better and I
Yeah.
could have done this. You know what I mean? I want to say, well, yeah, I get it everything I've got, and look what I've done now. Look what I've got.
Yeah, yeah, and that was on John Ashton's show. I know John for many years.
Yeah,
with Harry's son as well, helping out in the matchmaking and backstage side of it as well. And good show, good
yeah,
people.
brilliant.
So good. And so obviously we're at that level now. We're knocking on the door, if you like, of some other titles and things that potentially could be coming through for you, Liam. Have you got your mind or eye set on something?
Obviously, it's me managers and stuff like that. We are looking at things. I want more titles at the end of the day.
Fair
I've
enough.
got one now. I want to add to my collection. You know what I mean?
You bought one of those glass cabinets from IKEA and you got to fill it, haven't you? That's the...
Well, I've got a wall.
Oh, that looks awesome. I absolutely love that.
I've got one there, but I've got six spaces to fill.
So we got 6 more to find.
5 more.
Five more to find. Well, we can get another one and we'll just put it down the side on either side.
That's it.
That's 7.
Well, want some world titles in there. That's what we want.
That would be nice, I'm sure. So we're going to have those conversations, I'm sure, opportunities now, because you're saying about, we talked about, obviously, I've talked about this with other boxers, what the silver belts can do for boxers, because it's not always, we're quite lucky, I suppose, in the UK. When I've said this, and I'll say it again, we've got the British Boxing Board of Control, they've got their areas, they've got the English, they've got the British, they've got the Commonwealths. Other countries don't have those belts.
Yeah.
So when you get a silver, an opportunity like that comes up for a silver belt, and you grasp it like you have done, then on the more notable side of it, they go, oh, right, this guy's done and he's come through on a silver. So who's next for him? Where do we position him? Is he a challenger for the Commonwealth flyweight? I mean, that's probably on your mind as well, and probably on your coach's minds as well, and your management side as well, because they're thinking, well, if Liam's being recognised for that in the rankings, then he'll go up and he'll go into the next spot, and that's just the opener.
Like you say, we're there. Well, my trainer and my managers, and obviously John and all the promoters and stuff like that. We are hopefully looking at all possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like you say, if something comes along then it's a good opportunity. It's like I say, you've got to grasp it, ain't you?
Absolutely, grab it. So that's something that's in the pipeline. Obviously, World Championships would be nice. Have you got a good crowd behind you there as well that are going to follow you all the way to wherever? I mean, would you be happy to travel and take it on the chin, or would you rather have those home fights? I mean, lovely part of the world you're in. Some really great boxers coming out of that area as well. So
it'd be nice to be a bit warmer. It's a bit cold here.
Well, there was opportunities for a couple of guys. They went out to Texas recently with Fight Zone, and I'm sure there's plenty of other opportunities to travel abroad and take those fights. A couple of lads went out to the Cayman Islands. I remember seeing on Fight Zone the other week. Plenty of opportunities out there. I'm sure that, for a boxer of your caliber as well, people will hopefully start knocking down the door for you, and who knows where else, whatever else opportunities will pop up for you. But I'll leave that there. I don't think there's anything else I can say on that. I think you're in good hands by the seam of it, and obviously they're going to look after your career and take you on to the next steps. And it sounds like you're going the thing.
Like I said, I've got every faith in them as well, and I stand by them 100%. John, Jay, and Mike, my manager, they're brilliant. You know what I mean? They've got my best art interests. So.
Good stuff. Once the obviously, well, we won't go into that question. We'll just first of all, congratulations as well are in order. Got married just at the beginning of October, and congratulations. And you had a lovely holiday. That's why you say you want to go somewhere hot, because it's at the moment snowing here in the UK.
Yeah.
It's not even Christmas yet. Why is it snowing? But
my missus wants to put tree up. It's not December yet, is it?
It's not December yet. It's November. This is being recorded in November, and for some reason we're in a bit of a cold snap. Okay, it doesn't normally happen in the UK. We don't get it until February, normally March. So this is a bit unusual. So, but Christmas, Christmas now. We're not far off. Though obviously you can put that tree up. She can put the tree up. Just let her do the tree.
She wants me to get down from loft. That's why.
She stood over, and she
can hear me, I bet, though.
Well, there we are. Well, that's the most important thing. Obviously, have a good Christmas, relax, and try and enjoy it. You've got some fights lined up. I'm sure there'll be some fights coming through in the new year, and then obviously, once the career has been done and you've got what you wanted to do or tried to get where you wanted to go, and the cabinets there on your walls are all full of belts. What would Liam like to do?
What, when I've got all them cabinets full?
When you've got all those cabinets full, what's Liam going to do?
I'd like to enjoy my life, but I'd like to look after my family as well. I'm doing it to be able to look after my family.
Yeah.
Be able to give me my missus and obviously my future kids a good life. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing it for as well as.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I do love the sport. I've always loved the sport, but I am doing it so I can give her a good life, my future children, and my family.
So looking ahead and starting a family.
Yep. I'm a joiner anyway, so I would like to either buy my own land and make build properties and do them up and sell them and stuff like that. So there's all that sort of stuff that I would like to do.
Handy man like that. In regards to, you've got a trade, you as well, so you'll have work always coming and being a joiner as well. There's always stuff and opportunities for you, I'm guessing. So that's very honourable and very respectful as well. And I think once you've got those belts and you've hopefully find a parcel of land, and there's plenty of opportunities at the moment. The UK needs houses, so we're definitely in need of those at the moment. So that's very good, very good. We have a closing tradition on the podcast, which is where I'll just throw you some rapid, quick fire questions, and you can just give me your honest opinion on which ways you go. So, you ready?
Yeah, go on then.
Southpaw or orthodox?
Orthodox.
Body shots or headshots?
Body.
Train alone or with a partner?
With a partner. A lot of motivation there.
Good. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Early bird. Heavy bag or speed bag?
Oh, I'd say speed bag.
Speed bag. You're about the first person to say that in about 14 podcasts, so good. Underdog or favourite?
Say again?
Underdog or favourite?
Dog?
Underdog. Underdog?
Oh, underdog. Favourite.
Favourite? Boxing gym or outdoors?
Boxing gym.
Short and powerful punches or the long technical punches?
Short and powerful.
Fight dirty or clean?
Clean.
Loud crowd or quiet atmosphere?
Loud crowd. Very loud.
Very loud. The quick knockout or the strategic win?
Quick knockout.
Good man. And hypothetical question. AJ or Fury?
Fury. 100% Fury.
There you go. There you go. There we are. Liam, how do people follow you? How do they get involved in following your career and following your progression? How do they get involved with you on your socials?
Just follow me on Instagram or Facebook, Liam Dring.
Easy peasy. Just search him up. Liam Dring. Liam Dring.
Liam Dring. Straight away, that's it.
Perfect. That's what we want. That's what we want. Mate, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. We wish you every success, and I'm really looking forward to it. And hoping that at some point I can announce you as well.
That'd be good, that.
I've talked to John Ashton about it enough times, and he still hasn't hired me. So
I'll have a word for you.
No, there's no point. It's no point. John knows me for too long. He's like, no, you're fine. I was close. Something happened. He rang me up, and I was like, John, can't do it. But it may have been that night, actually. I think it might have been the Commonwealth, actually, thinking about it. But these things happen, and I'm sure that in the future I will get a chance and opportunity to do that, because that would be my absolute honor to do that for you. And I wish you every success, and thank you so much for coming on The Big Hype tonight. And we wish you every success. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this and follow this on all of the platforms that you're following your podcasts on, and keep it locked in for every Tuesday at 12 o'clock. We'll be launching a new podcast. So keep it on, The Big Hype Podcast.